Yeah, this is it.
What do you see?
This is from the video that I shot from the original Big 7 parade before the shooting happened.
The timestamp in the video helps Deb Cotton remember.
I'd forgotten I even shot it.
The video from Mother's Day.
The weather was beautiful. It was a little bit overcast, but it was cool and manageable.
A second-line celebration in the 7th War.
It was not long after this. I looked over for no reason in particular, and I saw a guy, you know, I don't know, maybe 20 feet ahead of me with a gun. And it was so surreal. It almost looks like he was moving to the beat. Like it was one of those moments that, like, it becomes surreal. You don't believe what you're seeing. And it was kind of in slow motion. And I was trying to scream to, you know, my friends, he's got a gun, he's shooting. But it just came, it felt like it was coming out slow. And we all started running, and I thought I was gonna make it. You know, I always make it. I always, you know, just get to a scene after something has gone down, or I leave just before. You know, I did not think that I would get shot. And when it hit me, you know, it felt like someone throwing a rock at you. Like it didn't really hurt like the bullet itself, but where it landed in my stomach, because I got shot in the hip. When it landed and it just sat there and it began to burn, and just the pain was excruciating.
She laid on the ground waiting for help. Cotton says she remembers begging for medicine to make the pain go away. Cotton and 18 others were shot.
I wiggled my feet and I realized that, you know, I was still going to be able to walk.
But the road ahead for Deb Cotton has and will be rigorous, painful. She spent 3 weeks in ICU.
I don't remember much of what happened those 3 weeks. I can see flashes of faces of people that came to visit me, but I don't remember conversations. I don't remember some of the ways that they say I cut up when I was in the hospital.
In some ways, her body can never be the same.
I lost my kidney, my gallbladder, half of my stomach, part of my duodenum, and a part of my bile duct, I believe that's what it's called.
What about your pancreas?
And a portion of my pancreas, about 30% of that.
In those 3 weeks in ICU, Cotton had 11 different surgeries.
I was sort of their star baby because a lot of people don't survive the surgeries that I had. They said that the injury happened in an area that they nicknamed the soul hole, and in that area where significant injuries are, people generally don't survive.
My name is Deborah Cotton, and I'm a communications consultant.
But Deb Cotton did. This is Cotton pre-shooting.
Now I'm getting up the stairs on my own.
Here she is now, 40 pounds lighter.
I'd rather just be my chunkier self and hassle with weight loss on my own.
The mental recovery has gone as you might expect, in stages.
First month and some weeks, I was pretty sad and just, you know, brokenhearted that this happened. You know, I'm a good person. I try to lead a good life. You know, you wonder, you know, like, why me? You know, what did I do to deserve this?
Cotton credits her friends and family for bringing her back. We sat down with Deb Cotton Tuesday for 45 minutes, and at this point our conversation turned to the alleged shooter, Akeen Scott.
I don't blame the guys. I mean, I know that they did what they did, but I don't harbor any ill will towards them or my city.
Do you want to go to the trial?
No. I know.
You don't want to see them?
It's not that I don't want to see them. It's heartbreaking, you know. I feel sad for these boys. I feel sad because of the choices that they made for their lives at the beginning of their lives. They've lost their opportunity for life.
Are you angry at them?
No, I'm
You're not?
sad for them.
Really? No anger?
I mean, they're young boys who, for whatever reason, made ignorant choices. And I'm going to survive. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to be better. I'm better now. I'm not stuck in jail with no way out.
Pre-shooting, friends described Deb Cotton as informed, engaged, and outspoken. She says the Mother's Day shooting crystallized her perspective on crime. She blames the systemic problems in New Orleans on crooked politicians who have stolen funds, resources for schools and poor neighborhoods.
You know, when you see someone like Bill Jefferson and all of his family members and cronies just rip away everything from, you know, the central city, the area that they dominated. And there's no, you know, it's not ironic. I mean, it's simple math that that area of town has the most, you know, the highest crime rate, the most hardened criminals. Why is that? Because those people didn't even stand a chance of benefiting from our tax dollars that were supposed to be diverted to help these, you know, these underserved communities.
Cotton says what's missing is the outrage to help hold the corrupt accountable.
We're suffering needlessly because there is enough money to help do significant work, but that money is not going in the right direction.
Where's it going?
It's going to $6 million crime camera boondoggle hustles. And, you know, it's going to sewage and water board rate hikes where there's still no policies in place that protect us from being further swindled and waste and corruption. It's going towards programs that we don't really even know how to access.
Doctors tell Cotton she'll be 100% in May of 2014, 1 year after the shooting.
Where are you going to be Mother's Day 2014?
I'm going to be with my mother.
You are?
Probably in California if that's where she is, yeah.
You're going to go back to a second line at some point.
Yeah.
When?
I don't know. And I can feel that fire for it, but when I imagine myself going again, just a chill runs through me. And so I know that I'm going again, but I need to, I definitely have post-traumatic stress disorder. And I need to work through those issues to be able to go out there and not feel like a target, not feel vulnerable.
She moved to New Orleans right before Katrina, May of 2005. But the wounds from Mother's Day won't force her to start over.
I'm 48 years old. You know, what am I going to do? I'm going to, you know, go someplace else, to Houston or, you know, and try to put down roots again. I mean, I have roots in the community, in the city, and my friends showed me that this is home, this is, you know, this is my family, this is where my roots are. And I don't know what I would do without, you know, a good second line or a brass band or some of the, you know, precious touchstones, you know, of the culture. I mean, it would be like eating soup every day. I couldn't do it.
As a journalist, Deb Cotton documented second lines.
Like, I can look back at these videos and feel the thrill, you know, again, like always.
With us, she watched her first second line in months, videos she recorded from Mother's Day.
This is my big love.
You can clearly tell that's true. As she watches and listens, notice her shoulders move to the music. It's a sure sign she is recovering, is getting better, and someday will return to the part of our city's culture she loves the most, the part of New Orleans where Deb Cotton feels at home.
You know, I like to tell people, you know, I may be, you know, 8 years new to New Orleans, but I've been black all my life. And this is my people's stuff right here. And, you know, it just makes me proud. It makes me proud.